What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Collegiate Football Legion. All right, welcome to my channel. This is my first video on this channel where we talk everything college football, especially HBCU football. Today, Quincy Casey, he signed to death row. He signed to death row. Alabama A&M. And the crazy thing is, he got 4 years left of eligibility. 4 years left. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what that means for Jackson State. Should they be worried? Should Dion be worried? We're going to talk about the impact that it has, that it can have potentially on HBCU football. Because there's a way that the SWAC can play this. There's a way that Coach Maynard and Coach Sanders can play this to get us more buzz. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. Now, Quincy Casey, all right, this is a guy who lit up Alabama A&M for over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He played great. To me, I didn't think he was going to go. I'm like, okay, you just had a great game. The Prairie View A&M game got canceled, so, not many more chances to see you after that. But I can tell you have talent, so in my head, I'm like, okay, he's going to stay, and Shador's going to have to wait another year. It's going to be a battle for the job, but Shador's probably going to have to wait because Quincy got the goods, There's no reason to just force Shador to the starting lineup. And then he announces that he's entering the transfer portal. And it kind of took me for a loop, honestly, because why? Why? Now, don't get me wrong. Any decision that a college athlete makes, I get it. I get it. He felt like that move was best for his future, and it's a pretty good move if I'm being honest. I don't agree with it. I don't have to agree with it, but it is a pretty good move because Alabama A&M has a great receiving core. Okay, Quincy Casey has proven that he is that guy. He is a dog at quarterback. So the move makes sense. But I cannot confidently say that part of his decision wasn't to mess with Dion a little bit. A little bit. I think he did just a little bit. I think people got in his ear with Shador is going to be the starter when he's eligible. He's not even going to have a chance. I think because too many people were saying it. So it got in his ear, in my opinion. This isn't confirmed or anything. I think it got in his ear, and he was like, you know what, I'm leaving. Shador is the highest rated prospect to commit to JSU. He is the son of Dion. This we know. Maybe, again, I'm just speculating, but maybe, he got worried. Maybe he got worried. I mean, after a great showing like that, it got to be in the back of your head. Shador's going to take my spot. Doesn't matter how good I play. He's a 4-star. He's the son of Dion. And then he left. Now, Coach Maynard. Oh, he loving this right now. He loving it. He is petty, right? I don't really agree with the way dude coaches. I don't like his style. I don't like how he doesn't really rock with Dion. It is what it is, though. I don't have to be okay with that. However, he poking the bear. He's poking the bear. Because Dion got a class, and he ain't done yet. His class is currently ranked 70th in the country. Number 1 in the SWAC. He got dogs. Shador is a dog. Okay, those receivers he got are dogs. He addressed the problems he had with the offensive and defensive line. Those are addressed. So Coach Maynard might want to watch out. He better come correct next year. Okay. Now, as for what this means for Jackson State, the only thing it means is that you're seeing him for the next 4 years. Jackson State shouldn't be worried. Because you have Shador. Shador is as advertised. Anybody who's studied his tape, anybody who's watched the little reality show that they had on YouTube, still on there on Overtime's channel, Anybody who watched that show knows Shador is for real. And a lot of people like to say it's daddy ball. Oh, Dion, he's just thrusting you into that spotlight. He's not really as good. Let me tell you something. I don't care who your father is. He earned them stars on his own. The same people who ranked the top prospects in the country gave Shador 4 stars. He earned those stars. It didn't matter who his father was. It didn't matter that he played for him. He still had to go out there and earn those stars. So give him his respect. Give him his respect. Okay? Now, this is going to be a tough task for him. I do believe Shador has no room for error. None. He has no room for error. Because Quincy is showing that he can do it. Okay, and because he left, it only reinforces people's ideas that, oh, Dion was just going to thrust you into the starting spot anyway. He has to come out the gate swinging. No room for error. No room for error. Or it's going to look pretty bad for him. Now, I have full confidence in him. Of course, that's just me. And I'm pretty sure Dion and the team does as well. It's so hard to find tape on him. You know, like practice footage. Spring game footage. I saw a little bit of clips and I had to like dive for it, like dig for it on Instagram. And from what I seen, from those 3 clips that I seen, oh, he got that arm. He got that dogging. But yeah, that's the only reason why JSU, that's the only way it affects JSU. Because this class he has coming in, the amount of people that are eligible immediately, the amount of transfers that he's bought, look these guys up. These guys are for real. Everybody that he's brought in is for real. Shador has a luxury of weapons to choose from. He has a way better offensive line than Quincy had to deal with this past spring season. Okay? He has all the tools to succeed. He has all the tools to be the best quarterback that JSU has ever seen. There's no excuses for him. He has to hit the ground running. All right? Now, let's talk about how the SWAC can play this. This game is big now. It was already big before just because of Coach Maynard's comments where he said, oh, recruit more, get more 5 stars, get more 4 stars. But now, he's got him. He's got him. And he coming. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that game is going to be in Alabama next year. Oh, he coming. He ain't forgot a word you said. Remember, he said before the spring season even started, if you're going to get me, you better get me now. You better get me now. Because once he gets them dogs together, it's over with. It's over with. So he going to have a lot on his plate. I hope he's ready. Now, you know, congratulations to him for winning the SWAC. You know, it's not an easy thing to do, especially during COVID. But he's going to have his hands full. That game is going to be circled for a lot of people next year, okay? And being that the storyline is what it is now, why isn't it being played up? Now, I get he just committed, you know, so people really haven't had time to run with it. But they need to play this storyline. This can sell. As a matter of fact, if there are no big games that week, college game day should be at Alabama A&M. I thoroughly believe that. If they've been to FCS schools before, they definitely should be there now. Okay, and it's not impossible because ESPN. We all know ESPN is covering HBCU football a lot more because of Dion. That's one of the things that he's promised us he's going to do as far as bringing HBCU football back to prominence. They need to be there, right? Because the story is selling itself. Coach Maynard versus Dion, okay? Now you got Quincy versus Shador. I don't know how cool they are. I checked Instagram. They don't follow each other or anything. But, again, I don't know because I'm not in there. But you can't tell me If you're a competitor, you can't tell me that when this game comes up that you don't have it in the back of your head. I'm finna outdo this man. I'm finna embarrass this man. I'm finna show y'all why that talk of Shador starting over me should have never been there in the first place. That has to be in Quincy's head. And I think it played a major part. It played a major role in why he chose to stay in the SWAC and go to the conference rival Alabama A&M. This is big. This is big. They need to play this up. Okay? They need to hype this. I don't know how many people are going to be allowed in the stadium at that point. Hopefully it's full capacity. I doubt it, but hopefully they need to hype this up. This game should be sold out. This game is going to be as advertised. I'm calling it now. It's going to be game of the year. I'm calling it. I'm stepping on the leap of faith. If I'm wrong, whatever. But I'm calling it. It's going to be game of the year. Quincy better come with it. Quincy and Shador better come with it. I'm so ready for that battle. I'm so ready for that battle. Because I'm sorry, I really do believe he felt some type of way about Shador. I do think the talk got in his ear, even though he shouldn't have listened to it. Because like I said, he's good enough to hold Shador off for at least another year. He's good enough to beat him out. And I do believe that had he stayed, he would have done that. But it's the talking that got in his ear, so he's like, okay, I'm going to go to A&M. He better come with it. And I hope Shador going to come with it too. It's going to be a good one. Y'all need to make sure y'all tune into that. But anyways, thank y'all so much, man. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I appreciate you giving me a chance. Like I said, this is the beginning of my channel. We're going to talk everything college football, not just HBCU, but a lot of HBCU football because I'm a fan of both. Yeah, so if you like it, if you want to see more, interact with me, comment. I love the debate. I'll go back and forth with you all day. Just don't be disrespectful, but comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more. If you don't, if this ain't for you, I still appreciate you giving this a chance, bro. I really do. All right. Hey, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. I think it should be in the details. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Again, I really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be uploading a lot, because I want to get my content out there, and I want to, I love talking football, and I love talking with other people. I love discussing it with other people. Shout out to Cut Day Sports. Shout out to Off Script. Shout out to HBCU Game Day, because it's those guys who even inspired me to start my own channel anyway, because I love to talk about this stuff. And I wasn't too confident in doing so before, but I'm taking a leap of faith and I'm doing it now. So shout out to those guys. Y'all make